Have you ever wondered why some coffees taste bright and fruity, while others are rich and chocolatey? A big part of the answer lies in where the coffee was grown, specifically the altitude. It's one of the most crucial factors shaping the flavors you experience in your cup. Let's explore how high-altitude coffee gets its amazing taste. First, let's look at the basic science. Coffee grown at higher altitudes, typically above 1,200 meters or about 4,000 feet, faces a much tougher environment. The air is thinner, the temperature is cooler, and there's less oxygen. These conditions might sound harsh, but for a coffee cherry, it's the perfect challenge. Because of the cooler temperatures, especially at night, the coffee cherry matures much more slowly. This extended ripening period gives the bean inside more time to develop complex sugars and acids. Think of it like a slow-cooked meal versus a rushed one. The longer, slower process allows for a much deeper and more intricate flavor profile to emerge. These sugars are essential because during the roasting process, they caramelize, creating those delicious notes we all love, from sweet caramel and honey to delicate floral hints. Another key effect of high altitude is on the coffee bean's density. The stressful growing conditions cause the plant to produce smaller, denser beans. If you were to hold a high-altitude bean next to a low-altitude one, you'd notice it's harder and heavier for its size. This density is a sign of quality. Denser beans contain a higher concentration of those precious flavor compounds. When you roast these beans, they can withstand higher temperatures and develop a more nuanced and vibrant flavor without burning. This is why you'll often see roasters get excited about strictly hard bean or SHB coffee, a mark of high altitude quality. So, what flavors can you expect from high-altitude coffee? These beans are famous for their bright, crisp acidity. This isn't a sour taste, but more like the pleasant tartness you find in a juicy apple or a citrus fruit. This acidity gives the coffee a lively, sparkling quality on your palate. Alongside this brightness, you'll often find a symphony of complex aromatics. We're talking about floral notes like jasmine or bergamot and a wide array of fruit flavors. From berries and stone fruits to tropical notes like pineapple or mango, the body of the coffee tends to be lighter, more tea-like, which allows these delicate flavors to shine through without being weighed down. Now, let's compare this to coffee grown at lower altitudes, say below 900 meters or 3,000 feet. Here, the climate is warmer and more stable. The coffee cherries ripen much faster. This quicker maturation means there's less time for those complex sugars and acids to develop. The resulting beans are larger, less dense, and have a softer structure. When you taste a low-altitude coffee, you'll notice a very different profile. The acidity is much lower, leading to a smoother, milder taste. The flavor notes are generally simpler and more straightforward. You'll find more earthy, nutty, and chocolatey flavors. These coffees often have a heavier body and a classic, rich coffee taste that many people are familiar with. While they might lack the dazzling complexity of their high-altitude cousins, they provide a comforting and satisfying cup, perfect for blends or darker roasts. Think of coffees from Brazil or Vietnam, which are often grown at lower elevations and prized for their full body and chocolatey notes. So, is high-altitude coffee always better? Not necessarily. It really comes down to your personal preference. If you love a bright, acidic, and flavor-packed cup that takes you on a journey with every sip, then high-altitude coffees from places like Ethiopia, Kenya, or Colombia are probably for you. They are perfect for brewing methods like pour-over, which highlight their delicate and complex character. On the other hand, if you prefer a smooth, placid coffee with a rich body and comforting notes of chocolate and nuts, then a low-altitude coffee might be your ideal match. These are fantastic for espresso or French press, where their full body and classic flavor profile can truly be appreciated. The altitude is just one piece of the puzzle. Factors like soil, processing method, and roasting all play a huge role. But understanding the impact of altitude gives you a powerful tool for navigating the world of coffee. Next time you're buying a bag of beans, check the label for the altitude. It can give you a great hint about the flavor adventure that awaits you in the cup. Experimenting with coffees from different elevations is one of the most exciting ways to explore the incredible diversity that coffee has to offer.